Okay guys, it's near the holidays, so we are going to make some coquito. Puerto Rican coquito. We got the vanilla. We have coconut milk. We have cream of coconut. I usually use the Lopez, but for some reason I have not been able to find it here in Texas. If anybody live here in Texas, Fort Worth, Dallas, and you know where I could find it, please let me know. Evaporated milk, condensed milk, ground cinnamon, Brandy. I like using Bacardi Gold. Now y'all see this bottle is almost empty. What I do is a few weeks ahead of time, in this glass jar, I have a few of them already prepared. You see how dark it is? What I do, I fill it up, this glass, make sure it's glass, and I grab a few cloves. They look like this. I grab anise. They look like this. Put a few of them in there, 2 to 3, and 2 cinnamon sticks. And I let them immerse in that rum for a couple of days, sometimes a couple of weeks. It doesn't matter, it gets that dark. You have your spices there. So when you're about to make your coquito, and also I also use, give me a second. One dozen of egg yolks. Now, this is where the key is gonna come in. Traditionally, everybody do the coquito how they want it, you know, everybody's different. But I have learned from the grandmas of the grandmas, traditionally, it has egg yolk. But there's a technique to it. Because the coquito is supposed to be kind of creamy. It's almost like an eggnog. You guys drink eggnog, American eggnog, but it's supposed to be almost like an eggnog, but it's coconut instead. And if you notice, eggnog always has that creamy thickness to it. That's because they make the base out of egg yolks. Okay, so I'm about to teach you guys. I'm about to crack these egg yolks and separate everything, and I'm going to teach you how to make it. Okay guys, so I'm going to start. My hands are clean. Got my bowls to separate and my pot where I'm going to make my mixture of the egg yolk. Okay, so let's start separating. Some people, you know, they skip this process, maybe because they don't know how to do it, or because of health reason, because of the egg yolk does have cholesterol. So, you know, it's no right and wrong. You choose what you want to do. You could skip this step. But in my family, we do it this way. Okay? I'm gonna throw these away and also wash my hands. The next step, you got your 12 egg yolks here. You grab the can of the evaporated milk. Of course, I always shake it. And I start stirring the egg yolk. and pour in the whole can of evaporated milk. The whole can. And I stir this. Now, this part of the process of the coquito, if you want the coquito to be creamy, this is where you have to have what I said, cooking with love, because you gotta be patient. Okay, I'm gonna come to my stove. I have it on medium, and the key is you have to stir the whole time. Right now, it's still like watering. You cannot stop stirring. Oop, I almost knocked this down. This is why I was saying you gotta have patience, and that's when cooking with love comes, right? So we're gonna continue to stir. You cannot stop stirring, guys. I cannot say this enough. All medium. And you know, every stove is different, so you may have to make it less than medium, in between low and medium. But you know your stove. And my stove, medium will work for me. And you gotta stir, you cannot stop stirring. If you stop stirring your egg yolks, they will come clumpy, and the egg will cook in clumps. That's not what you're going for. You making what we call it in the pastry world. You're making a base, almost like an ice cream base. This is what they do as well to make ice cream. And this process is very important, and it takes time, and you gotta give it love. There ain't no way around it if you want it, right? You're starting to see like a little foam is starting to fold. That's not ready yet. You continue to stir. Again, you do not stop. You gotta have love and patience. Treat it like a little baby. This process right here, it's gonna make a difference in your coquito if you choose to do this process. Now, the people who choose not to do this process and do the rest of it, you still could have your coquito. It just will not be that creamy taste. But the rest of the process that I'm gonna do, you are welcome to do it that way and skip this process right here. There's no right or wrong in the kitchen, okay? As long whatever you do is with love, you and your family will be just fine. And we all could learn from each other. We all could learn from each other. Again, there's no right or wrong in what you do. And it all boils down what you like and don't like. I'm just teaching you my way, the way we do it in my family. You see the light, it's lighter and lighter. It started like very almost orangey looking. Beautiful color. Started dark orange because of the egg yolk. It's becoming a light yellow color. Like I said, this is when they make eggnog, this is a process that they do. That's why eggnog got that creamy texture. You know, also they make a base similar to this one when they're about to do ice cream. Sure, nothing stick to the sides. Size or bottom or anything. And of course, always make sure your eggs are fresh. You know, anything. The fresher it is, the better it is for you. I just went and bought these eggs. Made sure they were fresh. It's starting to thicken up. You feel it as you stir it, you know. I continue to make sure my corners are straight and nothing gets stuck in one side where the egg will cook in crumbs. You don't want that. You don't want that. The more I stir, the more it hurts my hand because it's getting thicker, you know. But you continue. Don't stop. Don't stop. This is a labor of love. Don't stop. This is the labor of love. Do not stop, darling. Do not stop. Now it's starting to get intense. When you feel it, they starting to thicken up. You want to give it more elbow grease. You want to stir it even faster. You want to stir it faster. Don't worry, guys. We getting there. We getting there. Promise you, we getting there. See how beautiful that's looking. We are getting there, promise you. You see how? I'm gonna give it 30 more seconds of stirring, and this base is pretty much done. It almost look like some type of porridge or something you do for breakfast without any lump. It's just very silky. And that's the exact color you want. It's a very pale yellow color. So I'm gonna turn off the stove. Continue to stir while the stove is off. You see that, guys? This is what you want. This is what you want. You see that? It's almost like some type of porridge, but very silky and creamy. Okay? So, then what I do, I'm gonna remove it from the hot burner. I grab the condensed milk. We already know condensed milk is thick, right? So you want to take advantage of that heat to melt it off a little bit. Again, the whole can of condensed milk. Beautiful. Let me grab my spoon holder. Got it over here somewhere. I always keep a bowl on the side where I could just continue. So I'll stir my condensed milk in the mixture. Again, my stove is off. I got this off the burner. Right now, I got my condensed milk in here. Again, I stir it really, really, really good. So now I grab my measuring spoons. Oh, I almost forgot. Let's not forget the cream of coconut. Again, I use the heat to help me dissolve it. Again, I always use the Lope brand, but I have not been able to find it. I may have to order online or something, I don't know. So now the mixture has the egg yolk mixture, right? Which includes the evaporated milk. Then I added the condensed milk and the cream of coconut milk. So now, right at this moment, I like to add also my vanilla extract. And I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon vanilla extra. Not imitation, no imitation here. Vanilla extra. And sometimes I even prepare my own vanilla extra ahead of time. I'll show you one of these days, another video how to do that. Oh my God, smells delicious already. Right? Now I grab my coconut milk. I'll shake it. And I add it. The whole can. Guys, this smells so great. Oh man. I wish I could bring the frying through the camera. Now, what I do is I grab my mixer that we did over the stove and I pour it in my blender. Now, this is what everybody been waiting for, right? I grab a little bit of the cinnamon powder. Again, I always go and make sure that my stuff is fresh. So I go grab me a fresh bottle. Some seasonings like this, I don't like to let them sit for long. I think it loses their aroma and everything. So whatever you could get fresh, you get fresh, darling, okay? So I'm only gonna sprinkle a little bit in the top of it, because remember, I have cinnamon sticks already in my alcohol that I prepare ahead of time. Now I'm gonna grab my measuring cup and I am going to measure 6 ounces of my alcohol mixture. Six. And as you can see, like I told you guys, this is all I have in there. My cinnamon stick, my clove, and my anise, and my liquored mixture. Then I come with the brandy, and I'm gonna add 1 ounce. Some people never pour this in here. Again, it's up to you what you wanna do. My family, we add this. Puerto Ricans, we use brandy for a lot of things, especially in our cakes and things like that, okay? So I'm gonna put my lid on. I got my blender all twisted. And I'm gonna open my little top. And this is gonna make noise, of course, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and press mix and start. And I'm gonna open the top. And I'm gonna start pouring my alcohol. Let me stop it. It looks like this mixture, I'm gonna have to divide it in half. Because when I start mixing, it raises up. So I don't have that much room for my alcohol. It's okay. I just pour some more in the pot. Actually, now I could actually add the whole alcohol part. Or at least half, since I divided it. Put the lid back on. Mix. Stop. We'll add the rest of my alcohol and more of my mixture. I added actually all my mixture now. I made a mess. Close it again. Mix. Stop. Now, the final step, get a strainer, okay? I'm gonna use the same pot that I washed. Move my blender around. And I strain my mixture. I strain it. Like that. If any little bit of that egg yolk or whatever, you know, especially when you're first starting off and you don't have the practice until you get this technique down. But you see how creamy that is, guys? You see that? I don't have nothing on mine. I've been doing this for a long time, but do not forget to strain your mixture before you put it in the container that you're gonna store it in. Right now, I'm just gonna store, I should strain it in here. Let me come over here and pour this over the sink. I don't want it to be a mess. Okay, so I'll pour it in here. Usually when I'm giving it away as a gift or whatever, I grab a bottle like this one. Any alcohol bottle or whatever, and I pour it in there. Sometimes I write a note with, you know, dedication to whoever I'm giving this to, and give it away for the holidays. But you know, you do what you want. This is for my home right now, so I'm gonna keep in this container right in the fridge. And I'm gonna go ahead and pour myself a little bit. Let me fix this so you can see my face, right? Maybe I need to raise this up a little bit. I don't know. I'm still learning how to do this, okay, guys? So please just be patient with me. Okay. I guess y'all could see me. I look at how messy. All right. I'm gonna pour a little bit of this in this cup. I like it very cold, but I'm gonna taste it just for you guys, okay? But look how creamy, even in the cup. Whew. Already feeling like I am in Christmas Eve, because Puerto Rican, we celebrate Christmas Eve, and this is a staple. This is a must, right? For me, it's the right amount of alcohol. But if you want to add more to it, you are more than welcome. Again, you do what works for you and your family. But this right here, Lord, this, You know how you take that swallow, you hold it in your mouth because it's that good, like you don't want it to end. This is how I feel right now. This stuff came out so good, guys. All right, and I will be writing the complete recipe down for you. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, either up or down here. I don't know yet. I got to figure that out. But thank you.